This is a true story related to my teenage days. It was a sunny afternoon, and the weight of my recent exams left me feeling utterly tired. I had been studying for hours the day before, barely slept, and was trying to get good marks. As I lay on my bed with the warm sunlight streaming through the window, I couldn't help but feel the weight of exhaustion settling over me. My eyelids drooped, and I welcomed the idea of a short nap to re-energize. But as I started to fall asleep, something didn't feel right. I began to feel a slight discomfort, like a tingling at the back of my neck. I tried to ignore it, thinking it was just because I was so sleepy. But then, something happened. I found myself stuck in that scary moment of sleep paralysis. It was as though I was glued to the ceiling of my room, unable to move an inch. What was even more unsettling was that I could see myself lying in the bed, asleep, as if I was watching the scene play out from a distance. But this time, it wasn't the dark night around me. It was the bright daylight. I could hear life outside my window, birds singing, kids playing, but I couldn't move or talk. I felt scared as I tried to break free from something I couldn't see. It was like swimming in thick water, every move hard to make. I wanted to yell for help, to scream until I couldn't anymore, but I couldn't make a sound. The air felt heavy, making it hard to breathe. I wondered if this was what a bad dream felt like. My mind raced, trying to find a way out, but something held me tight and wouldn't let go. I felt desperate, hoping someone would notice I needed help. But right then, I was all by myself, stuck and unable to move. That's when I felt it, the presence. He was behind me, his hand reaching for my shoulder. I tried to resist, to scream, but I couldn't. And suddenly, I was somewhere else, back in my home. I didn't know how I had reached there, but I found myself standing in front of an old tree, and then suddenly, everything started to burn all around me. It felt like hell. But just as suddenly as it had begun, the paralysis lifted, and I gasped for breath, my body drenched in sweat. I wasn't even sure if I was awake or still dreaming. Time seemed to lose all meaning as I lay there, caught in the twilight zone between wakefulness and sleep. I checked the time. I had slept for only about 30 minutes, but it felt like days. My mind struggled to grasp reality. As I sat up in bed, feeling weak, my mind slipping, struggling to wake, I made a promise to myself. I would never sleep again during the daytime. Until today, I haven't slept in the day, no matter how tired or sleepy I feel. I don't ever want to experience that again.